Guys, back in today with another reaction to a star brighter than the sun, this time with episode 11. Should be a pretty drama filled episode. Last week had a lot of drama. I'm gonna forget the name, so apologies, but Iwa, I think her name is, she ended up getting on really well with the guy with the white hair. Honestly, I quite like them as a kind of ship, to be honest. But she ended up like running back to school with him, where the orange haired dude, again I'm forgetting the name, so apologies. He saw them, and then he ended up running back in with his cousin after she like tripped over. After she was pissed at him for him not revealing his feelings. We've got the whole event where everyone plays like their favorite song to confess to their childhood love. Like, yeah, it's going to be a very drama filled episode today, isn't it? Was a lot last week, just setting things up. So yeah, should be one of the better / best episodes of the series today, I'm expecting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments though, and we'll get straight into it. Ami Shiro. Oh yeah, I forgot. The teachers told him not to. That they, I was like, why are they always in such like army soldiers? I think the teacher said like you cannot stay too long. That's the thing with these Japanese kids. In England or America, everyone would be like, yeah, going straight fucking home. Whereas in Japan, you can't get them further enough away from school. They put too much effort into it. Spend too much time here. But I said this for the last few weeks. I'm hoping to hear some Yorushika. I'm not expecting to be honest. I imagine it's probably quite expensive. And if we were to, I imagine they would have probably just got her to do the opening or ending. Her, I don't know if it's a her or like a band. I'm going to assume it's like a group of people, but it's obviously a female singer. But yeah, they probably would have just got her to do the opening or ending, I'd assume. So, not expecting to hear that. Would love to though. Would love to. I wish they'd translate. There we go. A star without a constellation. A lonely star. Sorry, guys. No, you're not. There's that creepy ass bird. I can't remember what those are called. But yeah, you're not okay. You don't just twist your ankle like that. Okay, after. To be fair, I've done that in a football game and I've played on and I've played alright, but after the game it swells up massively, so it's best to just come off. So yeah, to be fair, if you've got like adrenaline and your body's like pumping, you might be okay for a little while, but she was just walking, so be a sore one. Sounds a bit weird. I mean, this is such a innocent show, so I'm not gonna take it that way. But in another type of show, talking about drinking your milk like that would totally be a bit conspicuous, a bit questionable. You are his cousin. I mean, we know she doesn't mean it in that regard. Yeah, look how pissed off this guy is. Why is he so pissed that there's still a student here? Not a big deal. Not that many? What's your fucking problem, little guy? Half a day. Here we are, finally. 2 episodes of setting up. Finally here. I do love this little background they got here. It's lovely, isn't it? See, I don't know about you guys. I understand why they're like promoting it, but if I was to go to an event like this, I'd make sure to check out everything. I guess maybe you could have a bit too much fun and get lost in one of them and stay there for ages. So maybe that's the worry, but like, they wouldn't even need to advertise it. They really do go all out with this stuff. Also, I couldn't imagine a school in England, maybe somewhere, but I couldn't imagine our school that I went to just letting like random adults in. You know what I'm saying? Like seemingly they just like invite people just from like the streets. She looks like that dude from Gintama. I forget his name. Wearing that outfit. But yeah, I think they not all of these Japanese kind of school festivals and such let random people in, but I think I've seen some where they just like let adults from like the street walk in. I think most of the time it's just like parents and siblings and such, but yeah. Well, we've got like, is cousins not enough to just say to people like they're clearly not? Maybe that's a translation thing. Like in Japan, maybe it's more acceptable. I don't know. Certainly seems it in their fiction. Um, but like I don't know. I feel like for me, if I heard, oh, they're cousins, that put any worry I had to rest. Well, not any. I would be massively worried if they were to, if there was to be anything going on. But it would almost guarantee that I wouldn't have to worry about anything there. If you know what I'm saying. Apart from that pretty disgusting possibility, and even then, that's like a good thing because then I'll know what this is a person that would be okay with inbreeding. So probably a person I wouldn't want to be interested in. Yeah, win-win. Show off a bit. I keep saying this, but I kind of like him for her. Not even breaking a sweat. Nothing's moved so far. I think it was just trying to take attention away from her there. I'm not sure that was effective though. Did that not just highlight how strong she is and further confirm that kind of point? I thought he was gonna like show her up in a way, but I mean it works. I guess the attention moved over to him. I've heard the word Frankfurter so much this week in anime, quite crazy. Like I say so much, at least 3 times in 3 different shows, which is a lot more than usual. Is every sausage in Japan a Frankfurt? Yeah, that's not the case, but I heard that word way too much this week. Oh God. Hella days. Make it one for you. Make it your event. It's your time. Look so hard for this. Yeah, I knew she wouldn't like this. She had a similar reaction to Kamishiro last week. I mean, I've definitely been a proprietor. Is that the word for it? Someone that's been like that. I always just be very shy and such. It was weird because I was always a bit hot and cold at that type of stuff. Sometimes I'd like be really out there. Sometimes I'd be really shy. And like it wasn't consistent. Very inconsistent of which situation. I'm not really sure. Yeah, can't really say too much about it other than that. It's quite strange. I think social media had a negative impact on me in that regard because I'd speak to people online and I just wouldn't speak that much or in that manner in real life, so it made it a bit more awkward because it felt like I was pretending to be someone when it was just like my inner voice actually being kind of released in the wild, if that makes sense. I feel like I was giving off an image that wasn't me. I wasn't, but it kind of felt that way. When you just upload everything that makes you look good, if you know what I'm saying, you never show your kind of bad sides. Whereas in real life, you kind of show everything. That makes sense. It's like the Instagram kind of thing. Everybody just shows their holiday pics, their favorite stuff, and it all looks like happy days for everyone. Whereas not an accurate depiction of who they are. So I went a bit of a rant there. That wasn't that high, was it? I think I've done that before and twisted my ankle real bad landing, so I had to run on it. Which again, with adrenaline, it was okay, but then like I think it was maybe 2 minutes later, could barely walk. Sorry, guys. Ugh. I just feel like I got something like fuzzy in my throat. I ate a donut just before this, so maybe I got a bit of donut in my throat. Oh, no, we didn't hear, bro. Didn't hear that. Didn't hear the massive loud ass speaker shouting our name. Today is the day. I think you'll probably have a few as well. And I hope she does. I hope Miss Kabuto does as well. You're a liar. You liar. Got to have a few words, man to man. I don't even want to say what I'm about to say, but maybe she just likes his milk. He's got such a rogue voice as well. This grey-haired voice actor guy has got such a hard-boiled voice. It's really like you could imagine him being like a main role in like a romance movie, focused more towards women. He's got a really kind of deep like voice that that fits that kind of thing. If you know what I'm saying, I'm not really sure how to word it properly, but you know what I'm saying. He's got quite a good voice for romance. Sounds mature. What was that? Full House right here. Jackson Nines. All in. Queens and Night. Oh, I didn't quite see all that. I did. Oh, doesn't look awfully busy. Let's go. Now, that was certainly a transition. Just a sunny day for you. I want to listen to it. Play that damn song. I was gonna say, what the hell? The ending's playing. I know we've got a few minutes left. Credits as well. Might mean they might play it. Kind of looks promising. I'm gonna look out for it in the credits here. I think I should be able to read Yorishika. Although I don't want to miss the subtitles, so maybe I won't do that actually. Yoru, no, that's not. I thought that was it for a second. That's Mizu. Ah, sorry guys. Okay, I should probably not do. I'm just gonna miss the subtitles. But yeah, I mean, even if we don't hear that song, it's not a massive deal. But something big's coming up here. If they're playing the credits and the ending song, with what will be 5 minutes left of the episode. I thought they were going to blue ball us again. I kind of thought this event would happen last week. So for nothing to happen yet, again, I'm kind of a bit anxious they'd blue ball us, but this is looking quite promising. Tomorrow. No, I didn't. Not at all, really. Here we go. He's here. Now we just sit in silence, waiting for people. You have to ask. Sorry, you're gonna have to act quick, Kamishiro, because Mr. Grey Hair, fucking, he's all over that. You've got some competition now. Again, what a twist it would be if it actually was somebody else. If it, like, especially if it was actually his cousin, that'd be a twist and a half, wouldn't it? I'd probably stop watching if that happened. Well, I probably wouldn't because it would be entertaining, but I sure wouldn't like it. And you ain't got to think like that. As your boo. You say that out loud? I think she is. Oh, she said the title. So she actually did say us out loud, okay. But the tears. That is not how it works. Didn't wait for an answer. But what awkward timing from those two. Oh, now he's got a good chance. I gotta say, like, this whole thing of like this whole like, it's a bit annoying to be honest with you. Don't know how you guys feel, but this whole like mix up of her or keep thinking it's somebody else. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? I think it's just because us as an audience, we obviously know that is that he likes her and she likes him. So if we weren't the audience, if we were like part of the show, it would be a little bit less annoying. But we're not. So it's just like almost every romance anime has got that whole like misconception kind of arc, if you know what I'm saying, where they think they're like somebody else, or there's something like some kind of misconception they have that kind of puts a hold to things and stops things. And this show's been doing this for a while, so just a bit annoying. Really nice moment, don't get me wrong, but like the fact that they keep bringing this up, it's just like, ugh. Like, if you just waited one more minute, he might have actually like told you what you wanted to hear. You're not even giving him a chance to tell you if it's yes or no. You're just presuming. And don't get me wrong, I've done that plenty of times. I've presumed plenty of women way out of my league, and I've probably been right most of those times. Don't get me wrong, but maybe if you take those chances, you never know. So again, I'm not really wanting to talk about this, but as a viewer, yeah, it's just like, it's a little annoying. It's been going on for so long. been like since episode 5. It's before the school trip. Other than that, it was a really lovely scene, wasn't it? The man appears. I'm assuming it's the grey haired dude. Oh shit. So I wouldn't say we got blueballed here again because we did get this kind of confession, but we still yet to actually hear the music segment. So that should be really big next week. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I said, just like I know it's not something I have a major problem with, but it is like a bit annoying. I don't know about you guys. It's like, oh, lovely stuff. We're actually getting places. We're going somewhere, and then it's Eva with like the misconception. I can again, don't get me wrong. I can totally understand where she's coming from. I can imagine this being a big mental block. I've experienced this myself. But she's never really even gave him the opportunity to. Like the presumption is, I think it's mainly based off his cousin, and it's just like, surely if you know that's his cousin, you should have like not no worries, but that should be a big weight off your anxious shoulders here. No, it feels a bit harsh to say that, to be honest, because it does make sense. But again, this misconception has just been going on for so long. It's just getting more annoying as it goes on. I think hopefully it'll be the end of it next week. I do assume it will be, but yeah, next week should be another drama-filled episode. Quite a bit today. Like the grey-haired dude kind of sticking up for Iwa. Like I keep saying, I feel like he's a better match. Actually, that was really nice what he done, kind of taking the pressure off her, embarrassing himself a little bit so that everybody would pay a bit more attention to him. That was really nice of him. Little millimeter. But yeah, other than that, just again kind of setting things up here. It was a bit of a slower one today, just again kind of setting more things up for the big finale next week. But obviously the big part of this episode was this confession at the end, where I maybe assumed that she might have just been saying this in her head. Maybe this is just like a what if, but she actually said this out loud, so fair play to her. That's especially impressive given that if she did have all these misconceptions and she said this, surely, like, again, maybe I'm looking at this in the wrong way, but she mustered up the courage to come out and say all this, but she couldn't have a little bit more courage just to listen to his response. I mean, I feel like a thing that goes against what I'm saying there, to counter my point, is sometimes what I used to do as a teenager, we used to like send a risky text. I think everybody's done this, where you like send a text asking something or maybe like doing something, and then you kind of chuck your phone away. you don't want to look at the response instantly. You don't want to wait for a response. So you turn your phone like airplane mode or something and just like ignore it for a little while and then come back to it. Like go back to it when the heart rate's kind of gone down a bit or something. I guess it would be kind of similar to that. So again, I feel like I'm being quite harsh saying all this, but it just has been going on for a little while. It's a little bit annoying that the scene is like such a lovely scene ends off kind of too quickly. Would have liked to seen him reply. He'll get his chance to reply later next week, so again, looking forward to seeing that. But other than that little issue I had, which again still quite harsh, I think, was a really good episode. Let me know what you guys thought about this one though in the comments. Should be an absolute banger next week. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date, and I'll catch you guys then with the season finale, I believe.